Each of you here today is making a stance against the inaction of this government. Each of you here today is taking a stance for justice, for humanity, and for a free Palestine. I want to acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation and pay my respects to elders past and present. I want to acknowledge every single elder across the nations of this land and pay my respect to them, acknowledging that these lands were never ceded, sovereignty was never ceded, and acknowledge the connection of the elders and the Aboriginal people to their land, to their culture, to their waters. As a Palestinian Indigenous woman, I know what it's like to have our land stripped away from us. I know what it's like for our lands to be taken, for a genocide and ethnic cleansing to happen to our people. It is happening before our eyes, but before it happened to us, it happened to the Indigenous Aboriginal people of these lands. And it is my promise to stand by with each and every single Indigenous person here to make sure that we fight together for their rights, for their justice, and for ours. When we call for a free Palestine, we call for justice and humanity for all. That means that we have a moral duty to stand up by our Aboriginal brothers and sisters here, to end deaths in custody, to pay the rent, to make sure that their rights to treaty, to justice, to land back is achieved. Without that, we mean nothing. We mean nothing, and what we do means nothing. So I need you to stand up for our Indigenous brothers and sisters. I need you to make a pledge to put your money where your mouth is, pay the rent, and do enough justice for not just Palestine, but for the Aboriginal people here in so-called Australia. We are here today for a very core purpose, and I'd like this mic stand to stop moving if that's possible. Could someone help me?
Technical issue.
Thanks. Alright, so the core purpose of why each and every single one of you here is today is because the Albanese government has failed to act. We are sick and tired of every single condemnation, every single statement, every single farcical attempt at making justice for Palestine. We are calling the Albanese government for three core purposes. One, to sanction Israel. Two, to embargo Israel. That includes all two-way trade ties, including the arms trade. And the third is to expel the Israeli ambassador. End diplomatic ties. We do not want statements of condemnation. We do not want recognition of statehood. I can guarantee you every single Palestinian standing today does not recognize the statehood that the Albanese government has called for. It is Palestine from the river to the sea, one democratic nation for all. Okay, so just a couple of things, folks. I need this area for our Auslan community. So if you can clear the space, you're okay. Thank you. That's perfectly fine. Thank you so much. Just 2 steps down if possible, and that way we have enough room for the media who don't usually cover us, but when they do, they cover us with lies and they're as complicit. But we've shown them every single day that our truth matters, and that we will continue to show up for our truth, and we will continue shedding truth to power. Now, I don't want to take too much of your time because we've got an incredible lineup of speakers, but more like, to me, the following speaker is a legend among legends, a true warrior, a true spirit of justice. Please put your hands together for Lydia Thorpe, a proud Dunai resident and independent senator for so-called Victoria. She is a mother, a grandmother, and has spent her life fighting for First Peoples' rights and standing up against racism, injustice, and genocide. And I am so honored to introduce her to you today because she is what a warrior is. She is what represents standing up for justice. Put your hands together for Lydia Thorpe.
Aboriginal land! Always will be! Aboriginal land!
Thank you, my sister. We stand on stolen land. This whole country, the whole foundation of the colony is based on a lie. The lie of terra nullius, the lie that no one belonged to these lands. Shame. And you see the lies continue today. You see, even through a Labor government, how they manufacture consent in this country and how they lie to the people they are meant to serve about arming a genocide against innocent Palestinians.
Shame!
About arming the police state in this country to kill the First Peoples of this country.
Shame!
We see every day a new death in custody that no one has ever been held accountable for. That's why we as blackfellas in this country stand with Palestinians, our brothers and sisters, our families, every day. Every day that the genocide happens in this country, it happens in Palestine. And we have to stand together to stop any genocide of any First Peoples that maintain our sovereign stance in our countries. Day 688, Israel Cabinet of genocidalists have publicly announced their plans to seize Gaza City and expel 1 million people while they systematically starve the rest of Gaza. Meanwhile, the world watches the people of Gaza being starved and wiped out. Israel is expanding further in the West Bank, where settlers continue to attack, beat and rape, murder Palestinians while stealing their land.
Shame!
The genocide we are seeing in Palestine mirrors what has happened and continues to happen to First People on these lands. The struggles of Palestinians and of First Peoples here are not separate issues. They are deeply connected, shaped by the same colonial, imperial and capitalist forces. Why would a government who has committed a genocide in its own country take meaningful action against a genocide overseas?
Shame! Shame!
The weapons that this colony is arming Israel with are made using the stolen resources from stolen land here.
Shame!
And we know that in the federal parliament, my so-called workplace, every day they deny the complicity of that government, the Labor government, in arming Israel with parts to the F-35 fighter jets. We know that that's a lie. Penny Wong and Albanese continue to lie about being complicit in genocide at all, here and abroad. The only way we're going to get traction here is to boycott Israel in all its forms. And we can do that. We can do that because look at this crowd! And we are growing! to boycott. We have to boycott anything that Israel touches, anything that Israel is about. We have to come together. No more Maccas, no more KFC. We have to deprive Israel of their power to continue in the genocidal regime that they continue against innocent Palestinians who deserve self-determination and who deserve the dignity and respect just as we do here. So free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Make some noise for Lydia! Always was, always will be! Fists in the air! It always was, it always will be! It always was, it always will be! From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Thank you, comrades! And thank Lydia one more time. Her entire family are rebels. Her mum, her uncles, her everything, all that entire Thorpe family, a long history of radicalism, and we're very lucky to have her on the platform today. My name is Hamad Hassan. That was Noor before, who started off the rally. We're your MCs today. And we're very proud to be speaking on this day, this nationally coordinated day of action, with protests happening in 40 cities and towns across Australia. We have already got the news that there is at least 10,000 people in Hobart, 500 people in Cairns, 500 people in a small town called Tathra. Look it up. The entire district of Tathra only has 3.5 thousand people, and 500 of them are at this protest. We are here today because we are not satisfied with recognition. We are not satisfied with weasel words, with raised eyebrows, with concerns. We want Australia to stop assisting the genocide in Gaza. And I just want to do a bit of a poll of the crowd. Are we satisfied with symbolic recognition? Are we satisfied that Australia is not providing parts to Israel? Do we believe the government's lies? Are we demanding sanctions now? And when we say sanctions, we don't mean individual far-right ministers. We mean the entire state of Israel. Its entire existence is based on ethnic cleansing and genocide, not just the latest government. That is what everybody in this movement needs to understand. Okay, our second speaker today, is May Saif. She is a Palestinian organizer, a veteran of the movement. I've been organizing alongside her since 2008. She's a member of Free Palestine Melbourne and the Palestine Community Association. Please make her welcome, May Saif.
Thank you, everyone. I'll just take a moment and say that if you could feel or hear my heart beating right now,
Let her go!
it's beating so fast for the fact that we are all standing here side by side in our hundreds and thousands and our millions around the world. I cannot see the end of that street up here, nor the end of that street up here. All I see is our faces. Our faces every day who come up and show up and are no longer afraid to speak up and be seen. The Israeli state and its Western allies have done everything in their power to silence, delegitimize, threaten, and we are still out. We have organised and come out. We are standing here in Melbourne, we're standing in Sydney, in Perth, in Hobart, in a little town, in Tamworth. We are standing everywhere, saying that this is not enough. Words, empty words with no real action, no real power is not enough. The Palestinian indigenous struggle against its settler colonial power, the Israeli state, this violent genocidal apartheid regime that has shown its face, its very belly to the world. There is famine in Gaza, a policy where over 2 million people will most likely die in the most horrific ways that you can imagine in this world. It is their policy. And the world, everyday people are watching this and seeing it. I do also want to acknowledge that also our Indigenous brothers and sisters here in Australia, they are struggling through their history and trauma of genocide and ethnic cleansing. Their story is also being silenced and not platformed. The Palestinian struggle is not separate from the Indigenous struggles here in Australia and around the world. We are here together, side by side, hand in hand. As Australian land, Indigenous land was called Terra Nullius, a land without a people and a people without a land. The same denigration was applied to Palestine. I wear this kufi as a symbol, and on this kufi is the names of Palestinian towns. They're actually rubble that have been destroyed, but their stories still live on. Right now in Gaza, it is a testament to the world. It is a challenge to us in our very humanity. Our politicians have not only not chosen to be silent, they have chosen, this is a choice, to be complicit. While Albanese in the media compares the slaughter of civilians, of children, as a football game. A football game. Are you joking? This is not a question of one side against another. This is the question of a violent, genocidal state ethnically cleansing and murdering every single Palestinian from that earth, from that land. It is not a football game. When we ask for sanctions, we say so with a reason. We have the power to hold this pariah state to account. While our government in Albanese still calls it a friend. Take a moment and let that sink in. The Israeli state, according to our ministers, is a friend. Thank you. Fuck Israel. If these are your friends, if this is who you call a friend, then I hate to see what everyone else will be. But you know what? We have come out. Every single one of us have come out. The media has tried to paint us as hooligans and goons. And yet our message is clear. We believe in equality. We believe in life, in humanity, in love, in hope, resistance, resistance against oppression. These are the messages that are human to us. So if you watch the famine in Gaza, and you watch what is happening in the West Bank, with gangs and militias roaming the streets of Palestinians and killing them indiscriminately, and you think that that is all right, then there is something wrong with you. And if you do not think you can stand up and speak up, then you are complicit. Right now, I speak to family who I can speak to at the moment in the West Bank, and they tell me, oh, a boy in the village was shot. And that settler, they celebrated his murder of a child. He is held up in Israeli society as something to emulate and be proud of. That murdering Palestinian children is an accomplishment.
Disgusting!
We watch right now as the Israeli military has invaded Gaza and is killing and murdering and bombing with impunity, complete impunity. And they have been allowed to act with impunity because our states, not only do they not have the courage, they are complicit hand in hand in those crimes. Yes, shame. But, as Palestinians, they may force us to live in the rubble. They may force us to scavenge for scraps. But they have not taken away our dignity, our resistance. So we stand proud in our defiance. We stand proud with our shredded clothes, no homes, starving. We are proud. We will not leave our lands. We will not leave our homes, though they are rubble. You may destroy every facet of life, sustaining life, every ability to sustain it. But we will not leave. We will not leave. This is our land, our home, our ancestors, our heritage can be traced back thousands and thousands of years. Our stories are of that land. And there are millions of Palestinians who are denied the right to go back. Just this week, my father said to me, I want to go home to die. I want to die in my home. There are millions of Palestinians for generations that all they've ever wanted was to go back home. And they will never see that dream. And now, dreams of millions of Palestinians, of their children, completely destroyed. They will never see that dream. And that is the reality. But it is up to us, every single one of us, to build a future for those who are dreaming in the future. For those who still have the chance to fulfill those dreams.
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar!
So as Palestinians stand proud and defiant and resistant, so do you. So do you. Palestine is in our heart. Free!
Palestine!
One round of applause for me. What a crowd. What a crowd. Naarm, you've shown up. You have shown up. Before I introduce our next speaker, I want to note something. We are here, single walk of life. We have Jews, Muslims, Christians, atheists. We have the LGBTQ community. We have unions.
I mean, hardly a courageous move, given that almost 150 countries already do that, and some of them have done that for a very long time. But also, let's be frank about this. The truth is, this government would not have taken even this small step unless you had brought them kicking and screaming.
Government should be supporting the Palestinian people more than they have been on every single campus in Melbourne. So look it up, student general meetings, there's a national student referendum happening this week. Be part of it if you are a student. Okay, I want to say something about our so-called democracy, because this movement has been standing for justice, as many speakers have said. And it seems like, and we've been accused of caring about issues on the other side of the world. But actually, what this movement reveals is that the oppression of one is a risk to all.
Israel, we condemn its genocide of 77 years. We support a free Palestine, the right to return, the disbanding of settlements, the end of the arms trade.
Labour, us, people are what makes the difference. It is from the grassroots upwards. Once we disrupt their pockets, they're going to fail. They're going to go down. And so it's incumbent upon each of you to do that. End the arms trade, disrupt
The state that our government is refusing to sanction. This is the state that our government is allowing arms to trade with, is allowing normal from any political party who can stop it. The Labor government has a chance to clean its disgraceful past when it comes to the issue.
We were marching for sanctions, for an end to the weapons trade. This was a deliberate attempt at misdirection. A deliberate attack will live forever.
I believe in all of it. I believe in all of it. So
United!
1,000 and a million. We are all Palestinians. 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 Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Palestine. Free Gaza. Free Gaza. Free Gaza. Free Gaza. Out, out, Israel. Out, out, Israel. Out, out, Israel. Out, out, Israel.
We are now at Flinders Street Station at the front of the rally. I'm just wondering how far back does the rally go? Collins Street, Burke Street, Lonsdale Street. If anybody up the back can tap in.
Free Gaza! Free Gaza! jail. But your social media will carry you to the back. Still the crowd at the State Library. Full floor. Some people cannot see it. Of course, this huge crowd, it did not happen without your support, and you carry the message around. Every organization, every individual was working day and night. Every single sheikh and every single mosque, every church announced this. It's a duty. We're not attacking no one because it's a duty. But we appreciate you supporting and you carry the message in your organization to make the difference. And we need you to continue every single day and every single week, not just once a month, to show the government we are together. We are mosque, church, organizations, all together, stand up together. Our people back in Palestine love to hear from us. They pray for them. We do it in Arabic and English. It's not meant to no one. Every single day, it's a great when it comes from the heart and inspire you and encourage you. If that thing will lift their spirit, we don't have to say it. We say Bismillah. Allahumma ya Allah. Ya Allah, ya Wahid, ya Ahad. Ya Fard, ya Samad. ضاقت بنا السبل ولا سبيل إلا إليك ولا ملجأ إلا بك. يا الله. يا الله. يا الله. أهل الغفلة التي أحضر عندك. أهل الغفلة عبادك المخلصين. يا الله أنت أرحم الراحمين. يا الله من نجى موسى من فرعون وشق له البحر. من سخر العصا لتفلق النهر. يا الله يا واحد يا أحد يا فرد يا صمد. من نجى يونس من بطن الحوت نجي أهل فلسطين من الصهاينة الملاعين. اللهم يا الله نجيهم. اللهم كن عونا لهم. اللهم اطعمهم من جوع. اللهم اطعمهم من جوع. اللهم امنهم من خوف. اللهم امنهم من خوف. اللهم انصرهم على من عاداهم. اللهم انصرهم على من عاداهم. اللهم انصرهم على من عاداهم. اللهم امن روعاتهم. اللهم امن روعاتهم. اللهم احمهم بحماية من عندك. اللهم احمهم بحماية من عندك. اللهم امددهم بمدد من عندك. اللهم امددهم بمدد من عندك. اللهم تعقب بنا السبل اليهم وتعلم اننا قلوبنا معهم وارواحنا ليست اغلى من ارواحهم. اللهم اجرنا بما نستحق واحملنا اليهم. اللهم احملنا اليهم يا الله. اللهم اجعلنا مثلهم شهداء. اللهم اجعلنا الشهادة معهم. اللهم ارحم شهيدهم وارحم شهيدهم يا الله. اللهم اخذل عدوهم. اللهم اخذل عدوهم. اللهم عليك بالصهاينة الملاعين. اللهم عليك بالصهاينة الملاعين. اللهم احصهم عددا. اللهم احصهم عددا. اللهم احصهم عددا ولا تبقي منهم احدا. ولا تبقي منهم احدا. اللهم عليك بامريكا. اللهم عليك بامريكا. اللهم عليك بامريكا. اللهم عليك بحكام العرب. اللهم عليك بحكام العرب. اللهم عليك بحكام العرب. خذلوا اهل فلسطين. خذلوا اهل فلسطين. اللهم اخذلهم. اللهم اخذلهم. اللهم لا تبقي منهم احدا. اللهم لا تبقي منهم احدا. We're saying that in Arabic. It's a message for the people of Gaza, brother. It is a message to be carried for the people of Gaza. That's what we say in Arabic. The brothers here, what we said, our God will support us. Our God will be with us. Our God, inshallah, will lift the oppression from us. We spare it all in Arabic because that's what goes back to the people of Gaza. When they hear our voices, when they see our images, that gives them the courage and the continuous. They bring us to life. We are alive because of them. We have some humanity because of them. That's why we send the message. We can do it in English, but it's not for us only. It's for them. And message to our leaders, the Muslim leaders, all of them. Start with the Muslim leaders in this country, what's so-called Australia. Get up off your bloody chair. Support what's happening in the streets if you are not yet. And thank for everybody supporting. For the Muslims here, wallahi you're going to be questioned. Wallahi you're going to be questioned. Abu Ubaidah said it. He will be in front of Allah, before Allah, asking you what you done. For the Muslim leaders in the whole world, you'll be in front of Allah, before Allah. Get your statement. Abu Ubaidah said it clearly. And every single child in Gaza said it clearly. Before Allah, He will ask you what you done. What you done? What you done? Have you heard the Zionists? Have you heard the Zionists to continue their mass starvation, mass killing? Prepare your statement. Over there, no one going to defend you. All the kings, all the presidents, we have no fear. We have no fear except fear of Allah Azza wa Jal. Name it. All the Arab kings, all the Arab leaders. We name them clear. Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Jordan, Egypt, Morocco. These are words to the words. And the rest will follow, including Turkey president. So, and every single one, Pakistan, Indonesia, every one of them. We will continue the march, and this message to go to the whole rally, to go to people of Gaza. Our life for you, our children for you, our blood for you, everything you want, we will love to give it to you if we can. May Allah carry us to you. May Allah carry us to you. Continue. Death to the IOF. 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 لفلسطين لفلسطين على الخليل على الخليل على غزة على غزة على رفح على رفح على رفح على رفح يا ربي راجع عهيبة ويافا عهيبة ويافا علق والرملة علق والرملة علق والرملة على الكودات على الكودات على الكودات على الكودات على طبرية على طبرية على طبرية على الجليل على الجليل على الجليل.
It's a good spot, huh? It is, yeah. I was wondering whether to stand up or not.
I was standing up a little bit.
Because you can lean against the pole.
Let's go for the
like one more step, and I think
We might have a bit of trouble broadcasting that.
yeah, not gonna work. I guess now we have to wait until the end of it to get off, right?
I think by the time we get to the end, they'll already be in Parliament. It's like huge.
It's massive.
It's
Yeah,
massive.
I'm really happy about it. It's
Yeah,
good.
totally.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Sorry?
Did you say something?
No, I was just throwing it out for a bit.
I played it really aggressively and then it was like 12 hours. Israel out! Gaza, Palestine.
How you going, Nell? Nice to see you. What a
What a
turnout,
huge
eh?
turnout. Amazing.
Amazing, really. People from all walks of life in wheelchairs, carrying babies, some hardly able to walk, but they're all here because they believe in something. How you going? Nice to see you. How you going? There you go. Oh, potatoes! Yay. I'm not going to try and rush back to the beginning of the line. I'm going to cut straight across Parliament House where they are busy today. So I might switch off in minutes.
Well, they should be part of Students for Palestine because we need students on every university, in every student, in every high school around this country, occupying, striking, walking out, sitting down in the classrooms, raising their voices. We need a radical student movement for Palestine! Over the last 2 years, students here in Melbourne, but also students all over this country, have camped at our university campuses to protest against the ties that our unis have with Israel and with weapons firms. Shame! We have camped, we have marched, we have struck. Why? Because we know that the genocide is not only in Gaza, the genocide is here! Shame! Shame! The genocide is in every single partnership between an Australian university and Israel. Shame! Shame! The genocide is in every part of an F-35 fighter jet that is shipped from Newcastle to Darwin, Darwin to Sydney, and Sydney to Tel Aviv. Shame! Shame! We do not see through our government's lies. We know that our government is arming Israel, and so we say break the ties now! system. A system of destruction, of war, of genocide. And we know that we cannot let this system stand. We need to build a radical movement of young people to resist wherever we are, to resist our own government, and to resist Israel's genocide. Shame! Shame! We know that every capitalist institution is responsible for this genocide. From our political leaders, people like Netanyahu, people like Trump, but also people like Albanese and like Penny Wong. Shame! They too are responsible for the death of every single person who is slaughtered in Gaza. Shame! So we know that our governments are responsible, but also the capitalist press, the media who invented the line, they bombed their own hospital. Shame! Shame! The government, the media, we also know that the police are responsible for upholding this genocide. Myself and other student activists have been hounded, have been dragged through the courts by Victoria Police to try and silence the movement for Gaza. Shame! The government, the police, the media, even the international institutions which sit back, pass resolutions and watch all of this go by. Shame! And underneath all of it is the market which rewards profit and which rewards the sale of weapons to Israel. Shame! So we know that we need a totally different world, that we need to fight every aspect of this system, and to do that, we need all of you to throw your bodies on the gears and to fight and fight and fight until Palestine is free! And so now, I want everyone to listen. I'm going to ask something of you now. It's right, it is good that you came to this march and you should be so proud of yourself. But we need more from you. If you are a young person in a high school or a university, you need to join the protests. You need to join the student strikes. You need to join the sit-ins. Raise your fist if you are a young person and you will strike and march and occupy with us. Some young people over here. If you work, we need you to push in your union. The unions are here with us today, but that didn't come from nowhere. It came from a push from the rank and file. Raise your fist if you will be part of that push to get unions throwing themselves into this fight. We have a lot to ask of you, but you need to throw yourselves into this movement. This is the moment in history when you must stop being a passive citizen and you must begin being an activist, a fighter, and part of the resistance. So everyone raise your fist if you will be part of the resistance with us. I wanted to end with a poem that has been on the barricades, on the streets, and in the occupations for years. Rise like lions after slumber, in unvanquishable number. Take your chains to earth like dew, which in sleep had fallen on you. We are many, they are few. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free! And before I go off, I want to teach you one more chant. It goes like this. There is only one solution. Intifada revolution. 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 There is only one solution. There is only one solution! There is only one solution! take their wedding photos here. But we're gathering in front of this building that is a representation of colonialism. It's a representation of the ethnic cleansing and the genocide of the Aboriginal people. But what it also represents as well is that the policies being applied here in the ACT and across so-called Australia are aiding and abetting the genocide that is currently happening in Palestine. But it's not only that, it is corporations that also have contracts and weapons contracts and ties to the aiding and abetting of Israel to continue its genocide of the Palestinian people. This includes Albert, includes Henwa, it includes all these corporations across these horrible, horrible military, but also the Future Fund. The Future Fund is directly investing in corporations that directly sustain the ethnic cleansing of Palestine. We're not just talking about Gaza. Israel has completely announced the annihilation of Palestine. That's its intent. In Al-Mughayr, north of Ramallah, 18,000 olive trees that are at least 60 years old have been torn down by Israeli bulldozers. The E1 settlement plan is a disgrace and breaks down the West Bank even further, separating Ramallah from Jerusalem, from Bethlehem, and effectively disconnecting the entire Palestinian community, not only in the West Bank, but in Gaza and historic Palestine. What do we say to that? It's not only just a shame, so this is where each of you counts, each of you matters, each of you has a right to resist this. We are a resisting people. We will resist this terrorist entity until it falls. You have to boycott, you have to divest, and you have to sanction. Each of you boycotting a product makes a huge step in the economy. Hit them in their pockets, they will listen. Hit them in their pockets, they will listen. But to every single MP here, we don't want statements. We don't want statements of condemnation. We don't want statements of apologies. We don't want statements of beration. We don't want political meandering. We are over the political meandering. It is time to sanction Israel, and you must sanction Israel. You must end all trade ties, including two-way arms trade with Israel, and you must expel the Israeli ambassador. No ifs, buts, or maybe. Gaza is starving. Gaza is being starved by the Zionist entity that is Israel. It is being bombed to smithereens. You all shared the AI picture of all eyes on Rafah. There is no more Rafah. Rafah has been annihilated. But Rafah stays in our hearts, and we will rebuild Rafah. Just like we will rebuild Jabalia, just like we will build all of Khan Yunis, every single part of Gaza, we will rebuild. Every single part of historic Palestine, we will rebuild. Every single part of the West Bank, we will rebuild. You cannot tell me a people claiming to be indigenous to the land uproot olive trees. And by the way, 66% of Israelis are allergic to olive pollen. So they are not native to this land. I am native to that land. My Palestinian people are native to that land. If you were native to that land, you would understand its earth, the blood-soaked earth of our marches, and how we are connected to it. The trees die standing. Al-ashjar tamutu waqifa. That is what Mahmoud Darwish said, and that is what we stand by. We will not let go. We will fight to our very last breath. That is what the resistance is doing in Gaza. That's what the resistance is doing in the West Bank. That is what the resistance is doing for all of Palestine. All of it. Don't be afraid of the word resistance. Listen, it is the fundamental right of an occupied people to resist this occupier. There is no ifs, buts, or maybes. Do not be afraid of resisting. Do not be afraid of resistance groups. Resistance groups have the fundamental right to resist the occupier. The occupier is Israel, and we will resist story, because what they've done is so tremendous in the healthcare system. The healthcare system in Gaza has been annihilated. It is a war crime to bomb hospitals. It is a war crime to arrest and torture medical personnel. It is a war crime to kill paramedics, and that is what Israel has done. But our next speaker has bravely been to Gaza several times on many medical missions. Please put your hands together for Dr. Bushra Naarm, a Palestinian Australian who migrated to Melbourne from Korean 1992 after the First Gulf War. She is a surgeon and has spent several weeks on medical missions to Gaza, organised by the Palestine Australian New Zealand Medical Association, PANSMA, putting her body on the line to help her people in unimaginably difficult situations. Please put your hands together for Dr. Bushra Naarm.
Assalamu alaikum everyone, and good afternoon. I want to thank May and the organisers for asking me to be a part of today's historic event. As I look around at this massive crowd, I'm so grateful that there is a community, my community here in Naarm, that is committed to fighting for the dignity and liberation of Palestinians. Yet, the last 22 months has also brought to surface the injustice of what our Indigenous brothers and sisters have been experiencing in our own backyard. So I want to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet today, and I pay my respect to elders past and present. Some of you may know that in the past 14 months, I've spent 3 of those in Gaza. I've been lucky to be on 3 medical missions, 2 of which I've served under the Palestinian Australian New Zealand Medical Association. In June and July of this year, I've spent 5 weeks, mostly in Gaza City, based at Al-Shifa Hospital and at Al-Quds Hospital. It is an immense honour and a privilege to have stood with my friends and colleagues, my people, while they are trying to survive their extermination under the Israeli forces. One of the most striking differences during this 3rd mission was the sheer workload within the hospitals. It's in a healthcare system that has been stretched far beyond its limits. It's filled with a workforce that are physically and emotionally utterly exhausted. It is a fact that Israel's deliberate and repeated targeting of hospitals, the many months of enforced starvation, of complete blockade of food and aid, the murder of healthcare workers, and on my very last day in Gaza City, the director of Al-Ahli Hospital was murdered. This all serves as a means to systematically suffocate and strangle them. In the past 24 hours, we have seen institutions state that we are in stage 5 of famine and more than 500,000 people are at imminent risk of death. Enforced starvation is a despicably vicious tool that Israel is using to slowly but surely eliminate the people of Gaza. It serves to strip them of their dignity and of their agency, to make them wake up every day and feel that there is no hope. As a doctor and a surgeon, it is a special kind of torture to feel strangled in your ability to care for a patient. Imagine operating on Wafat, a lady in her 30s who's at risk of death from a life-threatening infection. To hear people screaming outside, to hear ambulances, sirens going off in the distance, and the sound of bombs falling down around you. To know that there are patients lying on the floor of an emergency department with mangled limbs in a pool of their own blood, and patients dying waiting to get into the operating theatre. This is not because the people of Gaza aren't able to do their share workload in caring for their patients, but a systematic targeting by Israel to prevent them from doing so. I was shamed. Imagine being a surgeon and receiving a patient who is a 42-year-old mother who's listened to the cries of her daughter for the whole day, who is so desperate for food that she risks her life by going to these food distribution points which are in essence slaughterhouses, to do everything in your power to stop the life-threatening bleeding in her abdomen and have her be murdered on the operating table. What could you possibly say to her daughter crying at home? How must it feel as a surgeon and a doctor to walk out and see your colleague, Dr. Ahmed, covered in soot from head to toe, cradling his 9-year-old boy that he's pulled from under the rubble when they've bombed the Thailendi restaurant, to treat his wife, who's on the floor of the emergency department with a broken leg, and try and explain to them why they were targeted. Many people have asked me how I am since my return, and it's a very difficult question to answer. 5 weeks of witnessing this escalated version of daily violence against my people, my friends, my colleagues, feeling that I've been continuously prevented from providing even basic medical care, and that many patients have died as a result. That I've returned back here to a place of safety and comfort while they are struggling every single day to get a single meal and fight to survive, saying goodbye to their families, their loved ones, and feeling like the wider community still can barely scrounge up enough sympathy, or even worse, are not even aware of what's going on over there. To say the least, it has put me in a state of grief that often has felt like it's paralysing, and I'm sure many of you would agree. It feels like I'm just a raw wound that is exposed to the elements and cannot heal. And yet, how must Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank wake up every day and continue to live life? They are on my mind 24/7, but not just as numbers and statistics. I think of Shahid, an enthusiastic young student who wants to get into medical school, who is volunteering at the hospitals. When I first arrived to Shifa, she made sure to bring me some wara inab, some stuffed vine leaves that her mother had made. In the last few days of my time there, when I saw her, she had gotten a phone call thinking that her parents had been martyred in a missile strike. She'd screamed so much that she'd lost her voice. Luckily for her, her parents were okay. Yet, a few weeks ago, her brother was martyred by a missile strike and they've lost most of their belongings. I think of Mu'tasim like a younger brother. When he heard I had arrived into Gaza, he made his way all the way from the south, crossing through the borders to come to Shifa Hospital to see me. He stays in a tent near his brother Suhaib, who lives with the wife and 3 kids. Israel was monitoring Suhaib, had managed to wait until he left the hospital and went back to his tent with his family and dropped a missile on them. Mu'tasim awoke at 1 a.m. in the morning, hearing the sound of a missile close, and thought, this must be my brother's tent. Imagine walking into a tent and seeing your brother's body on the ground, his back completely exposed, knowing that he had been murdered, and feeling paralysed to even look for his children and wife. 2 of the kids were in critical condition, and only one of them has made it. I think of Aziz, a journalist with Al Jazeera, who's also been separated by his brother from the north and the south. In any normal place anywhere around the world, his brother had some injuries that when we operated on him, he should have survived. The next day, we found that he had also been killed. Imagine feeling like you couldn't even get to say goodbye to your brother because Israel has prevented people from being separated by a few kilometres. I think of Ahmed, the paramedic that took me from the north to the south, who recounted endless stories of being stopped by Israel, of being asked to get out of the ambulance, to leave their patients behind, to be stripped of their clothes and their dignity, to lie handcuffed on the floor and be beaten and tortured. How the world can stand for just this war crime is unbelievable, and yet there is an endless list of receipts of this occurring. can't make progress without risk, and we are all very much in a bubble of comfort and privilege that demands that we do more, raise our voices louder, and fight even harder than ever before. This movement is heterogeneous. We are all varied in our thoughts and experiences and backgrounds. At this crucial time, we need to remember that we all have something much more important in common: a commitment to core values of dignity and human rights, and especially for those that have been stripped of their agency, such as our Palestinian brothers and sisters. I think of us to be in three groups: those that criticise, those that talk, and those that do. And we all must be a part of this third and final group. Palestine has highlighted not a humanitarian crisis, but Israel carrying out an abhorrent, disturbing evil with full impunity. And it feels like an impossible task to swim against the current of this river. But today, it's about us saying that we are going to be consistent, to be determined, to do everything within our power and capacity to boycott and advocate and work towards liberation for Palestine. My dream, your dream, and that of the Palestinian people is to see a free Palestine in our lifetimes, and I'm sure that we will get there. Thank you.
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Can I just say that this amazing doctor has given us the slightest glimpse into the hell that is Gaza, and yet still she describes herself as lucky for having to go there, having had the opportunity to go there to serve her people 3 times. Please give her another round of applause for this bravery, this unbelievable bravery and determination. We're not all surgeons. We can't all go to Gaza and help in that way. But we are all people here who can fight for justice. And we are doing that. But we must continue to do that. We cannot stop. We cannot be co-opted. We cannot be silenced. We cannot be repressed. It is up to all of us to speak to people, to bring a friend, a family member, a colleague next time. 1 is not enough, 100 is not enough, but we will get there if we stand together and we fight. Thanks again, Dr. Bushra. One, two, three, 4, occupation no more.
1, 2, 3, 4, occupation no more.
5, 6, 7, 8, Israel is a terrorist state.
5, 6, 7, 8, Israel is a terrorist state.
There are still people at Little Collins Street. This is an absolutely record-breaking march. By the way, 25,000 people in Brisbane. By far, like triple the biggest rally they've ever had. 200 people in Broome. 300 people in Denmark, Western Australia. If you haven't heard of it, you shouldn't. This is a nationwide movement for justice, and we can all be so proud. This is time. There's another one. Okay, Noor just has an announcement.
Sorry, okay. This is how big this crowd is. We've still got people around Little Collins Street marching up, but I am looking for a child, Ahmed Al-Abed. If you're wearing a black and white kufi and a cap, please come towards the front. We are trying, your mum is looking for you. So Ahmed Al-Abed. Anybody here? Ahmed Al-Abed, little child. If you see someone with a cap and a kufi, black and white, I know that's a lot of you there. That doesn't really sum it down. But your mama is looking for you, sweetheart. Come towards the front, please. Have we found him? Ahmed! Shiva Ahmed! Woo! This is what this community is about. This is how we keep each other safe. This is what we do. We protect our own.
Come over to the front, darling. Cheers for Ahmed! Your mama's looking for you. Also, folks, please hold your children together. I know, like this it's a big crowd, but please keep your children together. All right, where are we? Hey, Ahmed. All right, there he is. Thank you, Ahmed. All right, yalla, bye.
So, our next speaker, it's actually relevant to this theme. Our next speaker is a Palestinian high schooler. He is a Palestinian high schooler who's been reading the news about his family and friends and community and country being destroyed. He's been mobilizing, he's organizing, and he's here today to speak to us. Where is he? Adam Al-Qaisi. He's from a Palestinian town of Al-Khalil. Please make him welcome to hear from the voices of the children. Before we begin, I'd like to pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging on the land on which we meet today. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Adam Al-Qaisi. I'm 16 years old and I'm proud to say that I'm Palestinian. I'm here today not just as a young person, but as someone whose heart is deeply connected to the struggle of my people. What's happening in Palestine isn't just news to me, it's personal. And that's why I want to share a few words with you all today. We gather here today because the people of Palestine are facing one of the darkest chapters in their history. In just the last few weeks, the situation has grown even more desperate. On August 21st, Israel launched the early stages of a major offense on Gaza City, calling up to 60,000 reservists and sending bombs into neighborhoods where families have nowhere left to run. The United Nations warned this attack would bring mass civilian deaths, but those warnings were ignored. Just days before, on August 20th, Israel approved the construction of new homes in the West Bank, in an area known as E1. This project will cut Palestinian cities apart and may even destroy the possibility of a future Palestinian state. It is not just a land grab, it is an attempt to erase an entire people from their homeland. And it does not stop there. In July, settlers attacked villages across the West Bank, burning homes, stealing livestock, and driving families out of their land. Dozens of rural communities have been forced to leave everything behind because of the violence that goes not just unpunished, but sometimes even supported. Meanwhile, Gaza's people continue to suffer beyond imaginations. Schools being used as shelters have been bombed, hospitals have been attacked. Even journalists like Anas al-Sharif, killed on August 10th, have been targeted while trying to show the world the truth. The United Nations has reported that over half of Gaza's religious, cultural and educational sites have been destroyed. Universities, mosques, churches, libraries, all gone. An entire generation is being denied education, history and hope. And since October 2023, over 60,000 Palestinians have been killed. That's not just a number, that's mothers, fathers, children, grandparents. Entire families wiped from the civil registry in a single night. We are told again and again that this is about security, but what kind of security requires bombing schools, stealing land and starving children? What kind of security destroys a people's culture, their history, their right to exist? The world cannot stay silent. Palestine needs more than just thoughts. It needs action, accountability and justice. So today, we raise our voices for those who cannot. We demand an end to the killing and an end to the occupation. An end to the silence of the leaders who look away while Gaza burns. Because Palestine lives in every cry for justice, every stand against oppression, and every heart that refuses to accept that this horror is normal. So when we finally free our Palestine, we want a Palestine without borders. A place where everyone who fought for its freedom can walk in and out in peace. No walls, no barriers. Only a free Palestine where peace and justice can finally win. They tried to erase Palestine, but we carry it in our voices, in our hearts, and in our fight for freedom. Until the day Palestine is free. Thank you, everyone.
Louder for Adam! These are our children, these are our babies. justice. If we don't fight for them, who are we going to fight for? We need to fight for the future of our babies and our children. This is what we're doing it for. But we're also doing it because we know that just as there's a starvation campaign in Gaza by Israel, there is also a starvation campaign in Sudan. And we cannot forget our brothers and sisters in Sudan. You have to realize that these two entities, Israel and the UAE, are hand in hand and they're tied together. They are working together to eradicate a people, and we are fighting for both. We must stand for them all. Their babies are our babies, and we will fight for them every single day until more people do what is required for Sudan, do what is required for Palestine, and do what is required for the indigenous people here. My Sudanese brothers and sisters, I am sorry. I apologize for not doing enough, but I know your pain. I see your pain, and I am with you. Please forgive us for our shortcomings. Please forgive us for our shortcomings, but we stand by your side. Know that we stand by your side. These are not just words. We will fight together. The reason why they're going to do this, they're planning to expel Palestinians to South Sudan. So what happens to the people in South Sudan? How does that work? Do you eradicate a people to eradicate a people? They are literally ethnically cleansing the people of Sudan, the people of Palestine. And what do we say to that? No. We will fight with every single waking breath that we have until both countries are liberated. No ifs, buts, or maybes. Now, folks, what a tremendous day that, like I said, people are still walking up, people are still marching. I need you to show up like this every week. We must disrupt. We are being a nuisance to this screwed up system that we live in. So this is what I always say, be a nuisance. Be a nuisance to everything you do. Every step you take, be a nuisance. Block the streets. Walk out of work. Boycott. Do something. Statements are no longer enough. We are done. We are done with the statements. 2 really major rallies are coming up. August 31st. We've got coppers. They're going to protect the Nazis, probably. And so what do? We stand up and fight back. We will not have Nazis walking these streets. We will show up. And then we are 22 months into a genocide. October 5th is the second year that a genocide is being taken place. October 7th. October 5th will be the main rally. I want to see double the amount of people for October 5th. Do you hear me? Bring everyone you know. We will show them that our resistance will continue to fight. We will show the streets of Naarm that we will be a nuisance and that we will be a pain in the backside of every Zionist and every fascist that walks this earth. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Free, free, free Palestine! Oh man, oh my yeah, oh my yeah! Oh Palestine, out of me yeah! Palestine, out of me yeah! Oh man, oh my yeah, oh my yeah! Oh Israel, oh happy yeah! Israel, happy yeah! Section Israel now! 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 Free, free Palestine! Now we're going to end the rally with the Palestinian national anthem, and then there will be an impromptu dub kit in amongst the crowd. the Dabka represents a cultural stand and a cultural right for Palestinians. It is a right when we stomp our feet on these grounds, we know that we meet with the land and we will do it. So Palestinian National Anthem.
coming today. We'll see you next week and the week after and the week after until we get a ceasefire and a free Palestine. Thank you.
Thanks everyone, see you next week.